Would you say as a leader, you're approachable and a good listener? Hi, it's Nancy Solari. So today I want to talk about being open and really empathetic to your team members. There's many times that we're just busy, right? We're in the grind, we're in work mode, and we're not always paying attention to what is subtle. The subtle things are the shaky hands, the heavy breathing, the tired eyes, maybe the mood is different than normal for someone. Maybe they look or seem more drained. Maybe they're walking differently. Maybe they're sitting slumped over. Maybe they're just behind schedule and that's not like them. Oftentimes, it's worth taking a moment to pull them aside and just listen and just be with them. And sometimes you want to ask questions that are open-ended questions, not ones that end in a yes or a no, but questions that allow someone to fill in the blank with a sentence, with an explanation. I know for me, a lot of times I'm really open to understanding how my team members process information. Because if someone has a learning disability, if someone suffers from depression, if they just are having overwhelm in their life, that can affect their ability to process, to be focused, to be on time. And maybe they don't feel comfortable coming to you. Maybe they're not sure if they'll be judged or it'll eliminate them from the running of other projects. I mean, so much can get built up in someone's mind as to what might happen if they confess or are vulnerable and how they're really feeling. But if you come along and you just offer them that moment to be honest, to decompress, you might find out they do have a learning disability. You might find out about their overwhelm. And now you can switch things up. You can find remedies, or maybe another team member can help out and make that person just feel a little bit more at ease. Or maybe they can give up the part of their project and maybe there's a better part of it better suited for them. Also, you want to think about what people can see, what they can hear. Is it easy for them to be standing on their feet all day, or maybe they're in pain with their legs or their lower back? Being someone who's visually impaired, I know a lot of times people will send me things, I can't read them, and sometimes they're not always in formats that my accessible software will read to me, and then I have to find someone else to read it to me. And there are other people in my life that are very understanding. I mean, before they send anything over, they'll ask, what's the best method for you? Would you like me just to paste it in the body or send it as Word or a PDF? And I love that they give me options and really make my life easier. And other times they'll even say, you know what, Nancy, let me just read this to you. And I'm like, oh, thank you, right? So when you're listening, when you're aware, as a leader, you're able to really be that support, but you have to be willing to kind of take a pause, to kind of soak up not always what's obvious, it's the unobvious. You want to go beyond, you want to study your team members, ask really good questions, those open-ended questions, and most of all, give them your time so that they feel welcome, that they feel safe, and that they can share with you what's happening. So here's to all of you living full out. As always, give us tips and comments on this video. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see other inspirational videos. Make sure to ring that bell. Also, connect with us on other social media sites and comment back if you'd like to share what type of videos you want us to create. Here's to you living your life full out.